So this is a bit different than what we're used to. This year, like I said, all my videos this year have been me reacting to every recommendation I've gotten from people who've commented on my videos. And one of these recommendations was to watch the history of the Turks every year by Jake Mapping, a YouTuber named Jake Mapping, who this is gonna be a little unique. I mean, I've seen like map videos, like some about the Roman Empire. Usually, they play music while the map of the evolution of said empire or something grows, and then you see it's diminished. So I'm assuming that's how it's gonna be here. I've never reacted to anything like this. We've reacted to a lot of history content creators like Epic History, Kings and Generals, Historia Civilis, etc. But a map video is another aspect of history videos that we have never delved into. This is the first time, and I'm a bit nervous to watch it because I don't know how I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna be straight up with you. I'm very ignorant, of Middle Eastern history, or if it goes even beyond that. And I don't really know much about the Turks other than like the Ottoman Turks, like the Ottoman Empire. I know about modern day Turkey, and I know about Turkish Airlines. That's kind of it. And yeah, I won't be able to completely pause all the time and just give my thoughts because, like I said, I'm very ignorant. So, like I said, I'm a bit nervous in how this is gonna do. If it does well, and I can hopefully play off of this kind of video more, we can definitely delve more into this. If not, then oh well. But, like I said, this is kind of a new frontier. I've never had to, like, watch and commentate over a video like this. So I'm gonna apologize if there is a lot of silence, because like I said, I'm gonna have to be learning from this as well, because I'm not gonna pretend I know a lot about the Turks, guys. I'm just gonna be frank with all of you. With that said, we probably should just get started. So let's watch the history of the Turks every year by Jake Mapping. Okay, so this video came out in 2017, which tells me that that's probably where we're gonna go from, like, the beginning of its civilization till 2017. Okay. The Turkic peoples were first noted by scholars in the Han Dynasty of China around the late 200s and 100s BC in Siberia and Central Asia. Huh. They were thought to play an important role in the nomadic, I'm not going to pronounce that word because I know I won't be able to, Confederacy as a major tribal bloc, as with the Mongols, for which they shared the steppe with. Oh wow, we're going to the steppes? Dang. After the Confederacy, they disappeared from the history books for centuries. The Hunnic Empire's raids in Europe and the H attacks in India are thought by some to be those tribes in different names. However, the first undisputed state came in the Turkic, oh boy, Turks, and the subsequent kingdoms and empires which followed in its wake. Okay, so that intro, reading that, has really inspired me to go on this quick Wikipedia search. I know Wikipedia is not the best site to use at times, but I still do kind of like looking at it, and I'm surprised to find out just how much, like I said, like, I knew about the Ottoman Turks and, obviously modern day Turkey, but I didn't realize how, like, dispersed it was. Like, I thought it was all Middle East, confined there, but no, like, it's in Eurasia, you know. We're going to, there's a presence in Asia. And I'm like looking at all the languages of Turkish, or that fall under the banner of the Turkic languages, like a people, like, I know this probably sounds really dumb to those of you more well learned, but for me, who was pretty much ignorant about everything about the Turks, this is just interesting to look at the banner. I just thought it was just the people of Turkey, or like, a group in the Middle East, but there's a lot that fall under the band of Turkic, if you would. I'm sorry, that was a quick thing. That's something I'm gonna have to do more of in my own time. But that's already quite a revelation, and we're only like 3 seconds into the video. So yeah. Alright, let's get back to this. Wow, even right there in Europe. So, wait. Yeah, I'm going to assume that all the colored empires and, groups that appear on this side are all of Turkish, or all count as Turkish. I'm just moving forward with that assumption in mind. If I'm wrong about that, forgive me. Because like here, these guys, this neutral yellow color isn't here, so I'm gonna assume West and East don't fall under the Turkish banner. Again, I'm moving with that assumption. If I'm wrong, well, I'll find out when this video comes out. I'm sure someone will tell me, no, that's not actually how it works. Like I said, this is a completely new territory for me to react to something like this. So, like I said, this is just a complete learning experience for me. And, yeah. Okay, I'm digging. I'm so sorry. I keep pausing, but I'm digging the throat singing. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna try it. I'm so sorry. It's called the throat singing, right? Throat music. Am I getting that right? Wait. Yeah, throat singing, which I haven't listened to much throat singing in my life, but I used to watch these videos like years ago, like 7, 8 years ago, when I was still a teen, history of music, some of the oldest songs in history, and like the throat singing popped up in some of those videos, so I don't know, just reawakened something. I really love that we watch a lot of history videos, because it really is just a learning experience for me. Alright, let's go. It is so interesting to see the Bulgarian and how that falls under the Turkish banner as well. Something I didn't know that Bul- the Bulgarian, at least here in this period of time, fell under that banner. And their presence in Europe is kind of shocking to me. And yeah, and this green, the Bulgarian Empire is holding on for dear life right now. It's right there. I'm also just digging the music. It's actually kind of a vibe. I kind of really like it. I wonder if I can get copyrighted for this. Oh well. Holy crap. They just all disappeared and like, what? Wow, just like that. Like, the hardest part when it comes to watching these videos is that like sometimes, like I said, I'm shocked to see just how dispersed the Turkish groups are, like, the empires and dynasties, because like I'm looking around, I thought it was all gonna take place like right here, Middle East, but like no, it's quite dispersed, and so when I'm looking at one group, I turn my eyes and the other group just disappears, like, like that's probably the hardest part sometimes when watching these map videos, like I take my eyes off of one area and then it's instantly gone, but I think that just goes to show, like, there is certain, it's almost humbling to watch videos like these, because you just see how quick things come and go, empires come and go, kingdoms rise and fall, and it's like nothing ever fully stays, and a part of it is like, I guess humbling, I'm saying humbling, but it's like, it really does put into perspective just how quickly things change, and how nothing stays strong forever, like a nation or something, eventually it'll just, shrink and disappear. It'll have its heyday and then just come and go. I don't know, there's just something kind of like, it fills me with a certain sense of melancholy, I don't know, it's just interesting. We know the Golden Horde. Yeah, the Golden Horde, the Mongol Empire, that falls under the thing, and the Mamluk Sultan. Wow, that is interesting. I recognize, yeah, the Ottoman Empire, you know, seeing finally where, yeah, it comes from. I am well aware of the Ottoman Empire and how long it lasted. Wow, birthed right there. Like, where, like, Byzantium and... yeah, right there. Dang, I didn't know it was born right there, though. That is... wow. And hey, cool, the Golden Horde's back. Wait, crap. Wait. Yeah, look, there's the White Horde, there's the Blue Horde. It just came back. That's kind of cool. So yeah, the Timurid Empire. We know because of the founder, Timurid. Wait, that's his name, right? Yeah, my bad, it's Timur. But yeah, so we saw the video Evil Kings and Evil Things They Did, which features Timur, and like that time he completely sent his army to ride over a bunch of children. Like that was pretty metal. In a bad way, though. Like, something I say that's metal in a good way, I mean that in a bad way, that's awful, but, like, yeah, and, like, I do know about that, so I'm happy, like I said, the more history videos we watch, the more things become familiar with me, and I'm liking that, because it's all interconnected, guys. History, when you learn some aspects, you'll jump to another side, and you'll be like, oh, I know that, because I learned it from, like, I feel like by the end, whenever... the longer this channel goes, everything will start becoming so much more familiar. Like, that's kind of my favorite part, and I'm glad we stuck to, like, history videos on this channel. I was originally gonna, like, jump to other non-history reactions, but I stuck in history. I'm not leaving it, so... yeah, it's cool. It's good to learn, honestly, I think. This is, like, watching a lot of these are educational in their own right. Excuse me. And, yeah, that's what I think my favorite part about reacting to history videos. You'll start seeing familiarities, trends, and whatnot. It's super interesting. I almost became a history major. Like, I became an English major in university, but I almost became a history major before. Yeah, when I was in high school as a teenager, like, I really did like Googling history, watching history videos, you know, and, you know, I was thinking when I go into college, I'm going to major in history, but unfortunately I didn't. You know, I went into English, mainly because my junior year, I had this really psycho history teacher, like, really, really insane guy. He even assaulted a student. It was, he, like, pulled his hair in the middle of class, like, violently, and then he got kicked out, and then he came back and made everyone's life, including my own, a living hell. So, at the end of that year, I ended up, for the first time, getting like a C in a history class, which I always got A's at, but that particular class really pushed me to my limit. And it's not it's not, obviously it's just his fault, but at the end, that coupled with, it ruined my perfect streak I had for history. I'm like, dang, now the only classes I ever have gotten perfect straight A's and are just all English related now. So I'll just stick with English, and because I heard that history wasn't always the best major to go in, so that twist of fate kind of brought me to being an English major. I mention all this because despite that, I still have a fondness for history. Like past that, I still do like learning, I still do like reading, and I love this channel mainly because, like I said, when I made this channel, I wasn't going to be a history guy. I was gonna do secular reactions, actually. Like, I was gonna be like, I started with Oversimplified, but then my plan was, after Oversimplified, I'll jump to like death battles and other random YouTube reactions, maybe movies, but then I stuck with history, and I've been here ever since. I'm gonna stick with history, I'm not gonna depart from it. So, in a weird way, like I said, I have a fondness and a love for it in my own personal life, and it's only been like grown and strengthened by this channel. So again, it still is something I love, just learning and seeing it. The Ottoman Empire just disappeared and popped back up. I kinda like it when that happens. It just disappears and pops back up. Like, you thought we were dead, but we're not. Like, I don't know. I just like that. Okay, but Ottoman Empire just rebound. Let me get that again. Sorry, I just needed to see the fall of the Timurid Empire. Like I said, like I avert my gaze for a second, it's gone. Then the Ottomans might be the longest lasting of the Turkish empires. Which makes sense to me because the Ottoman Empire is usually the one people talk about in regards to the Turks. So, yeah, it's usually the one you see around, like from the time of Napoleon, I think even to the fall of Rome. So it makes sense. But it's cool to see like a visual clarification that they might have been the longest lasting. And the Republic of Turkey, yes. Holy crap. I thought we were just gonna be Turkey alone, but all these new guys popped up pretty close, like in the 90s? Wait, that was not... Wow. That's so close. I thought it was just this video was just gonna end with the Republic of Turkey, but... Wow. And it's stabilized. I guess that folds these guys here, like Turkmen. Great name, by the way. Like, all fall into the Turkish. Wow, I did not know that. And they popped up so near to our time, guys. And they're still around, I'm assuming, unless something dramatic changes have happened in the last few years. Oh, and this was the year I decided I was going to be an English major instead. I was going to major in English instead of history. See, guys, it's all connected. Wow. This was cool. Granted, I talked a lot in this video about crap that wasn't even about the video, but this was really just cool to learn about. Wait. Alright, he's done. I really enjoyed that video, guys. Like, this was actually really... I had more fun watching this than I thought I would. I gotta do more map reactions. Hopefully, this does well. I guess we'll find out. I guess I'll find out when this video comes out and I'll reading the comments. Yeah, this was just cool. I really love seeing just the vastness of everything that fell under the umbrella of Turks, starting from China, Europe, the Middle East, just all around, and groups that identified with the Turks, like the Ottomans, obviously, the Hordes, and the Timurid Empire. Like, there's just a lot to it, you know? So, like I said, this video was a very enlightening and surprising experience, which I just really loved, and I really loved this video. And, you know, if you want me to look at any more map reactions, let me know. And overall, this was just really cool. I really loved this. And I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow when we start something new. Until then, bye everyone.